Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring Land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer.
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation.
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews for a special morning recording. Usually do our recordings at night. Nick here.
Ooh, Dave, Gaiton Day, Daddy, what's going on?
So we are ready to check out. This thing just dropped. Cobra Kai Season 3. Now, most of the stuff we talk about is Bollywood, Indian films, some Hollywood films as well. Not too many series. And this one, Cobra Kai, me and Gabe both love it. We've watched every episode many, many times. We haven't had a video yet on this channel for it, so we're excited to check out the Season 3 trailer. Cannot wait. Karate Kid is my third favorite film of all time. I know you love it as well, but more for Johnny Lawrence. I love it more for Jack LaRusso, Mr. Miyagi. These films are fantastic. We are the biggest nuts when it comes to this. We even have a review on the first Karate Kid. Gabe, how excited are you for this trailer?
I'm super excited for this. You know, it's funny because I remember one of the first things, our first disagreements as friends, we talked about the film The Karate Kid. And I posed the theory that I seen on the internet out to Nick that, hey, Johnny Lawrence wasn't the bad guy. That actually he's the real Karate Kid. And in popular pop culture, there was a show named How I Met Your Mother where they also talk about how Johnny Lawrence is the real Karate Kid. Barney, who's played by NPH, Neil Patrick Harris, he's the biggest Johnny Lawrence fan. So I actually know a lot of people that were about Cobra Kai, you know, especially growing up in the 80s or whatever. Everybody thought that Danny LaRusso was a punk. And Nick was like, blasphemer. I think he didn't talk to me for like a week. Like, what are you talking about, bro? But he finally got used to my view of things where, hey, I look at especially the bad guys with the compelling story. And in my opinion, I think Johnny Lawrence was that very first bad guy that was redeemed at the end because you realize he was just a product of his environment. And he was also, you know how they say most abusers have been abused? Well, he was being abused by his sensei, Kreese, who's also in the show. So you realize, hey, this kid's just doing what he's been shown. And he's also a victim, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
By saying that, then you are admitting that he was a punk in most of the movie. I appreciate you admitting that. Finally, I win the argument. So, I mean, we can talk forever about Karate Kid, but, you know, we got working a little bit. We want to jump into this reaction right away. So, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're new to our channel, check out what we think about Karate Kid in our review for it, one of our Throwback Thursdays. We are ready to check this out in 3. Can't wait. 2, 1.
I thought I was doing the right thing, but I failed you.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy fight. Oh!
The truth is, you got soft, and we paid the price.
You want Cobra Kai? It's yours.
Shambles. That's how we ended season 2.
The whole reason these kids got into trouble was because of us. We can't let them suffer because of our issues. The only way to end this is by working together. So, what do you say?
Yes.
Your enemies think they're the hero, and you're the villain. There is no good.
Look at this freak.
There is no bad. Only weak or strong.
Oh, yes!
Tango and Cash?
No, Tango and Cash were narcotics detectives.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do realize neither one of you are cops, right?
I thought we were the good guys.
We try to be. There's one thing I do know for sure. You can't run away from your problems.
I might never be able to... Never, can't. Those are just words, they're meaningless. You're not a kid anymore. The world isn't just gonna hand it to you. You want something, you have to crawl across the floor. Use your damn teeth if you have to. I'm always gonna be right here next to you. Because I'll always be your teacher. Oh, shit. It's all right. You felt like a champ.
Mr. Miyagi taught me everything he knew.
Let us find out.
Oh!
Yes! Oh,
Goosebumps!
oh! I forgot it comes out in January. We've waited so long for it once Netflix picked it up. I forgot it comes out. Do you know it's a Christmas song in there in the soundtrack of that trailer? That trailer was bananas. I thought from all the rumors we heard he was going to go back to Okinawa to some of his roots from Karate Kid 2, and we see that. We see him going to this guy. We see him seeing, what's her name, Kumiko or something like that. We see him go to all those places, but not just that. He teams up with, what about that fight scene in that mechanics shop or whatever with those guys? You see both these guys, I mean, they're like in their 50s or 60s, right? But we see both these guys kicking some butt. I absolutely love it.
I love the wife. What do you guys think? You're Tango and Cash? Like, no. Tango and Cash was not narcotic detectives. You know what I mean? Dude.
Oh, I love it.
I tell you what, it's crazy because I don't want to give away the story, but I love season 1. Season 1 was amazing. And then season 2 was good, but I was so upset because at the minute they brought in Kreese, I knew what was going to happen. I knew it. And I'm like, why? Why? But you got to have, they're still setting him up again, Johnny Lawrence, to be that anti-hero, right? To be that victim.
Gotta have a villain.
And you got to have a villain, so it made sense. But I was so upset. I do not want to give anything away. Oh, my gosh. But, man, I'm so excited. This thing was so huge, people, just so you know. It started off as a YouTube property, okay? YouTube filmed it. And then Netflix said, oh, man, look at these numbers. And Netflix bought the first 2 seasons, the rights, and have the 3rd season on Netflix, produced by Netflix. So you're going to expect much better production, right? You're going to expect some bigger characters maybe coming in. We saw, spoiler alert, from the Karate Kid 3, right? That was from the Karate Kid 2 or Karate Kid 3. The guy that Danny LaRusso's fighting. Remember they had that fight? Karate Kid 2, right?
Chosen's his name.
Chosen. Oh my God, Nick, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So I have watched so many videos. Again, our audience has no idea really the biggest Karate Kid nerds that we are. I watched so many videos about theories, about different expectations of how one person thought he's going to go back to Okinawa to try to, because he's in shambles in the end of the 2nd season. This trailer didn't really show that, but he's in shambles. People thought like, oh, his wife's going to leave him. She's going to choose Johnny. I don't know about that noise. But one theory was that he was going to go to Okinawa, meet up with Chosen, and Chosen's actually going to say, hey, you actually turned my life around. You woke me up. I'm successful because of it. So now I'm going to turn your life around. I'm going to bring you back and show you some things that Mr. Miyagi did not show you, but it's going to help you be a better sensei, help you be a better man. I don't know if we're going to see Chosen do that. I don't think he's going to be the typical guy. I've had a grudge for the last 40 years, and I'm going to kick your butt. So I'm excited to see how that goes. He's going to get some help from Johnny Lawrence and from Chosen, the 2 villains in the first 2 Karate Kid movies. I absolutely love it. Was that Danny LaRusso's wife that slapped Kreese in the dojo?
That was Danny LaRusso's wife, bro. I like her character. She's fiery. She grew on me after season 1. I gotta say, dude, it's crazy because I'm torn. Because one of my favorite characters from season 1 was his Spike, the kid with the spiky hair, Hawk, right? And I understand this kid, you know what I mean? But then his turn was so abrupt in season 2.
He was so annoying in the 2nd one, yep.
And I'm like, I want to love this kid so bad. But when you're invested in characters, that tells you these actors are doing a great, great job. You know what I mean, dude? Oh, I'm so excited for this thing. We will be there day 1.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I did not like some parts of season 2, even though I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought that fight scene in the last episode was way over the top. I'm like, please don't tell me they kill Miguel, which obviously he's not dead. He's got to fight his way back to be able to walk. I like how Johnny Lawrence is there. It's heartbreaking that Johnny Lawrence brings back Cobra Kai the way he thinks it should have been. And then Kreese just comes in and swoops it. The snake,
I knew it.
No pun intended, the snake there lying in wait. I can't wait to see that redemption. I can't wait. I mean, we saw, what's his face? I can't remember his name. But the nerdy friend of Hawk, we saw him sweep the leg on Hawk in that trailer. This guy learned himself some karate too. I mean, is Miyagi-Do going to get some more participants? I don't know. You got Robbie in jail in juvenile hall getting his butt kicked by, maybe he's not in juvie. I'm not sure how old he is, but everything's in shambles. Can't wait to see what happens. I want to see, the biggest thing I want to see, because we forget the end of season 2, is Johnny sends a friend request to Allie with an I, right? Request Elizabeth Shue, and at the very end it says that she accepted it. So we didn't see any Elizabeth Shue in that trailer, but I'm pretty sure she's coming for this season. We're going to see what she's all about. I'm excited to see that whole storyline. I'm excited to see Elizabeth Shue because she still is a good actress. I'm just super excited.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's amazing. You know, Netflix, I've seen some other Netflix shows and stuff like that, but I think that was their most successful. You might agree, you know what I'm saying? Where they took a concept and created it, made it their own, and it moved it. It ended up moving, not Netflix, I'm sorry, to YouTube. It was a YouTube property, right? And then they made it their own, and here comes Netflix and snatches it up or whatnot. But I like the platform because without YouTube, this thing probably wouldn't have gotten greenlit initially and on Netflix, because you don't know if there's the, what do you call it? If there's the desire for it, you know, and I'm glad that they didn't do anything stupid. You know what really pissed me off? The next Karate Kid. Don't reboot what I love, okay? Will Smith's son was horrible in that film. Horrible. You lucky your daddy is who you are because you can't act, all right? And
yeah, the newest one. I thought you meant the next Karate Kid was Hilary Swank. That was pretty bad too.
Yeah, that one was bad too. The new Karate Kid, the next, they were all bad. I think this, to me, Nick, and I'm going to end it with this, this should be the model. Do not reboot all our classics from the 80s and 90s that we loved, okay? Continue the story. Continue the story if you want to bring it back. But I'm tired of these reboots trying to do it again. Literally, I'll wait. Tell me how many reboots have been successful. Hold on. I got all day.
Exactly. Now, someone's going to say, oh, The Lion King. Yeah, that made a bunch of money, but who's still talking about it 5 days after it came out? Nobody that saw it because it was not impressive. I agree. Now, it's tough to bring those same actors to carry on that same role. This got lucky to where you got these guys 30 years later who's still looking really decent shape, especially Billy Zabka's amazing shape for his age. He's like in his 50s or something like that. It was a great idea. And YouTube, I think, was the only one that was willing to give him a chance. YouTube, for some reason, went away from the scripted show, so they started selling out to whoever wanted it. It's crazy. So Netflix has it. Excited to see what happens. Excited to see the future of it. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this reaction if you liked it. Let us know what you think about this new season. Let us know who your favorite characters are, and let us know what we missed from that trailer. Thank you so much, and until next time.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep.